Do you ever feel overwhelmed by your possessions? Like your stuff owns you instead of the other way around? You're not alone. I used to feel that way too. My house overflowed with clothes I never wore, gadgets I rarely used, and furniture that just took up space. I chased sales and filled shopping carts, convinced that things would bring me happiness. But the truth was, I felt emptier than ever. I was trapped in the consumerist cycle, constantly bombarded with messages telling me I needed more to be happy. But the more I bought, the more I realized something was missing. The joy of a new purchase was fleeting, quickly replaced by the emptiness of wanting more. It was then I discovered minimalism. My journey toward minimalism wasn't about stark white walls and empty shelves. It was about finding freedom from the weight of my possessions and discovering the joy of a life lived with intention. Minimalism, at its core, is about living with less. It's about intentionally choosing what matters most and letting go of the rest. It's about freeing yourself from the grip of consumerism and finding contentment in simplicity. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about intentionality. It's about making conscious choices about what you allow into your life, both physically and mentally. Imagine a life where you're not burdened by clutter, where your home is a haven of peace, and your mind is free from the constant desire for more. That's the promise of minimalism. It's a journey of self-discovery, where you define what truly matters and align your actions with your values. It's about breaking free from the expectations of society and embracing a life that reflects your authentic self. My minimalist journey began with a single question: does this item add value to my life? It was a simple question, but it sparked a profound shift in my thinking. I started small, tackling one drawer, one closet, one room at a time. At first, it was difficult to let go. I held on to items out of guilt, sentimentality, or the fear of needing them someday. But as I began to experience the freedom that came with less, the process became easier. I donated clothes I hadn't worn in years, sold furniture that no longer served a purpose, and gave away gadgets that were gathering dust. With each item I released, I felt a weight lift from my shoulders. My home felt lighter, brighter, and more peaceful. I was no longer surrounded by things. I was surrounded by space to breathe, to think, to simply be. The most surprising aspect of minimalism was the unexpected joy it brought to my life. With less stuff vying for my attention, I found myself with more time and energy for the things that truly mattered, spending time with loved ones, pursuing my passions, and simply enjoying the present moment. My relationships deepened as I was more present and engaged. I had more time for meaningful conversations and shared experiences. My mind felt calmer and clearer, no longer weighed down by the mental clutter of a cluttered home. I discovered a newfound appreciation for simplicity and the beauty of everyday moments. A walk in nature, a cup of tea with a friend, the laughter of my children, these were the things that truly brought me joy, not the fleeting pleasure of a new possession. Minimalism in action. Simple steps for a big impact. Embracing minimalism doesn't require a complete life overhaul. You can start small and gradually incorporate its principles into your life. Here are a few practical tips to get you started. Start with a decluttering challenge. Challenge yourself to declutter one item per day for a month. You'll be amazed at how much you can let go of. Implement the one in, one out rule. For every new item you bring into your home, commit to getting rid of one item you no longer use or love. Create a capsule wardrobe. Choose versatile clothing pieces you love and wear them in different combinations. You'll be surprised how many outfits you can create with less. Digitize your documents. Reduce paper clutter by scanning important documents and storing them digitally. Remember, minimalism is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding what works best for you and creating a life that aligns with your values. Living intentionally, choosing experiences over things. One of the most liberating aspects of minimalism is the shift from acquiring things to seeking experiences. Instead of spending money on material possessions, I began investing in memories that would last a lifetime. I traded shopping sprees for weekend getaways with my family. I swapped designer handbags for concert tickets and museum visits. I discovered that true happiness comes from connecting with loved ones, exploring new places, and creating lasting memories. Experiences enrich our lives in ways that material possessions never can. They broaden our perspectives, deepen our relationships, and create a tapestry of memories that we can cherish long after the thrill of a new purchase has faded. Section 7. Minimalism and money, a powerful combination. Minimalism isn't just about having less stuff, it's also about making conscious choices about how you spend your money. When you're no longer caught in the cycle of consumerism, you'll be amazed at how much money you can save. With less desire for material possessions, you'll naturally spend less. This newfound financial freedom opens up a world of possibilities. You can pay off debt, save for a dream vacation, invest in your future, or simply enjoy the peace of mind that comes with financial security. Minimalism empowers you to align your spending with your values. You can choose to support businesses that align with your ethics, invest in your health and well-being, or give back to causes you care about. Section 8. Finding contentment, the true measure of wealth. In a society that often equates success with material possessions, minimalism offers a refreshing alternative, finding contentment in what you already have. When you let go of the need for more, you open yourself up to a world of gratitude and appreciation. You begin to see the abundance in your life, the love of your family and friends, the beauty of the natural world, the simple joys of everyday living. Contentment isn't about settling for less, it's about appreciating what you have. It's about finding joy in the present moment rather than constantly striving for something more. True wealth isn't measured by the size of your bank account or the number of possessions you own. It's measured by the richness of your relationships, the fulfillment you find in your work, and the peace you feel in your heart. Section 9. Minimalism and the environment, less stuff, more planet. Minimalism isn't just a personal journey, it's also a conscious choice to live in a way that's kinder to our planet. By consuming less, we reduce our environmental footprint and contribute to a more sustainable future. Every purchase we make has an impact, from the resources used to create it to the waste generated at the end of its life cycle. By being mindful of our consumption habits, we can minimize our impact and preserve our planet for future generations. Choose reusable alternatives to single-use plastics. Support companies with sustainable practices. Reduce, reuse, and recycle whenever possible. Small changes, when adopted by many, can have a significant positive impact on our environment. Section 10. Embracing the journey. Start small, live big. Minimalism is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding what works best for you and creating a life that aligns with your values. Start small, be patient with yourself, and celebrate your progress along the way. As you declutter your home and simplify your life, you'll discover a newfound sense of freedom, purpose, and joy. You'll free yourself from the weight of your possessions and embrace a life filled with intention, meaning, and connection. So take a deep breath, let go of what no longer serves you, and embrace the transformative power of minimalism. Your journey to a more intentional, fulfilling, and joyful life awaits.